The following is a presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody. My name is Ron Zucker. Welcome to the program for this 21st day of July, 2024. And what you didn't need is me to do a football project, but we're going to do one. So we're going to look at the Manning boys from 2008. You saw me post the exhibition game between Peyton versus Eli, which was won by a walk-off interception by the Colts. And so, not sure how many of these we'll do, but we're going to do the opener, at least for both of these teams. And so we start at Giant Stadium in New York, or East Rutherford, New Jersey, on a beautiful 69-degree September day as the Washington Redskins play the New York Giants. The Giants are the defending Super Bowl champions. The Redskins are coached by Jim Zorn, which means that the Redskins will probably win because you know how it goes with things that I kind of like. Anyway, the reason why I went with 2008 is that that's the year that the Giants probably should have won the Super Bowl. Not 2000. Yeah, 2008. They're coming off the unlikely upset of New England in 2007. In real life, they go 12-4. They get a bye. They get the Eagles. And then Cooper Manning shows up to fill in for Eli. So let's do that. It's the Giants and the Redskins next. And so we're already here. 69 degrees, even line. Jason Campbell, the quarterback for the Redskins. Eli Manning, the quarterback for the Giants. And so Clinton Portis, Santana Moss, Antoine Randall L., Chris Cooley, all of Washington's big players, and I'm doing both the offenses here. The Giants, Brandon Jacobs, 1,000-yard runner. Dixon Ward is also a 1,000-yard runner. The Giants are much more of a running team than a passing team. And Plaxico Burress is not going to a nightclub. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. He's been banned. So there we go. The coin toss is won by the Redskins. We don't defer. They'll take the football. So it'll be Cartwright back deep, Sellers and Moss the upmen as Jeff Fiegels kicks off this party to the 11, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and Cartwright a return of 31. So the Redskins will line up in a 3 wide receiver formation. And this will be their offense. Jason Campbell is your quarterback. He threw for 3,245 yards. Only threw for 13 touchdowns, though. Clinton Portis, the lone setback. He ran for 1,487 yards and should get about 20 carries a game. Santana Moss and Devin Thomas, the left side receivers. Thomas didn't get a lot of catches. Moss, 1,000-yard receiver, 79 catches. Chris Cooley, 83 catches as a tight end. Almost 1,000 yards, and Antoine Randall L. averaged 11 yards a catch. The line for Washington, Casey Roebuck is your center. Chris Samuels and John Jansen, the tackles. Pete Kendall and Randy Thomas, the guards. Giants play a base 4-3. Matthias Kiwanuka and Justin Tuck are the ends. Fred Robbins and Barry Kofeld, the tackles. The outside linebackers, Chase Blackburn and Danny Clark. Antonio Pierce from Arizona is the inside linebacker, the middle linebacker. Aaron Ross and Corey Webster, the corners. Michael Johnson and James Butler, the safeties. And I'm trying to see who had not everyone had a ton of picks. And sacks, Justin Tuck had 12. So 1st and 10 for the Redskins on their own 41. Portis will try a sweep to the right. 1st and 10. Campbell, first play from scrimmage, give to Portis. And Clinton across the 40 and hit at the 47 for a gain of 6. Kiwanuka with the tackle. 2nd down and 4 for Washington to start the ball game. Clock running on a beautiful day here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Chris Cooley. Let's see. We need 4. Go with a short hitch here. Back to throw is Campbell. Flag is down And Dockery for the Giants is offside, so the Redskins are going to get a free first down. So spot it at the Giant 48. Go a long out here. Says Santana Moss has the best chance of catching this. Let's do that. 1st and 10. Campbell under center, waits. And Kiwanuka gets past the blocking and brings Campbell down. A loss of 9, 2nd and 19 for Washington on their own 43. So the crowd would be excited here if we had the noise on. Portis in the flat on 2nd down. Campbell throws. He tries to go to Randall L instead, and nothing doing. So 3rd and 19. They'll go 4 wide. Thrash is the other receiver. James Thrash is the other receiver, so not a lot of good plays for 3rd and 19. What do we got? A long slant. Looks like Santana Moss will actually run the route, and a 50-50 chance here. So Campbell is looking for Moss here on 3rd and long. Waits, throws. Moss has it. Does he have the first down? Yes, he does, and more. Webster will bring him down at the 32, a gain of 25. So the Redskins convert on 3rd down and 19. Chris Cooley back in the game. The Redskins escape. Portis. Trap right to call. Avoids the first tackle over the 30. Corey Webster brings him down at the 25 for a gain of 7. So Washington has it 2nd down and 3. They'll go into a 2-back formation. Betts. Liddell Betts doesn't run the ball much. They'll work it out of the eye on 2nd and short. He'll try a trap to the left to give to Betts. Any relation to Mookie, I wonder? He'll get a first down and a little bit more as Johnson will make the tackle after a gain of 5. So the Redskins' run blocking has been fantastic. 3 carries, 18 yards so far. And they are in Giant territory deep at the Giant 20. Now let's make sure we have kickers. Yep, Swisham for all 3. So the Redskins are good to go. 1st and 10. Go back to 3 wide. Thomas back in the game. Cooley. Let's see. Highest chances on a short cross. So let's do that. And Campbell is going to get sacked by Antonio Pierce. He took too long trying to find somebody open. And it's a loss of 3. So 2nd and 13. The Giants have had 2 sacks on this opening drive. Portis. Fullback dive. Handoff from Campbell. Waits for the blocking to happen. Gets it over the 20. Butler with a tackle. It is a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 8. From the Giant 18-yard line. 10-12 to go. Clock running. First drive of the football game. Antoine Randall L. on a medium slant to call. Campbell looks. He finds Randall L. at the 5. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Washington Redskins. So delayed blitz. And Washington scores on their first drive of the game. So 10 plays, 59 yards. And here comes the extra point. It is up, and Swisham is good. 9:34 to go, first quarter. It's Washington 7, the Giants nothing. So Ahmad Bradshaw, along with Moss and Dominic Hickson, back to return for New York. It is a short kick by Swisham, taken at the 8. Bradshaw to the 20, over the 30, and he's hit at the 34 out of bounds. So let's get the right formation in here. We want the Giant offense. So Eli Manning out of Ole Miss throws for 3,238 yards. Is the quarterback for your world champion New York Giants. Brandon Jacobs will start the game in the backfield. He is one of their 2,000-yard rushers. The wide receivers, it'll be Plaxico Burress out of Michigan State. Remember, this was the year he shot himself in the leg and missed the last month. And Dominic Hickson are the receivers on the left. Kevin Boss, the tight end. Steve Smith on the right. Again, no real extraordinary numbers here. Hickson and Burress will average over 13 yards a catch. And, of course, Jacobs is a decent receiver out of the backfield. Redskins play a 4-3. It'll be Andre Carter and Jason Taylor, who had 3 sacks on himself, out of Akron, are the ends. Cornelius Griffin and Kedrick Golston are the tackles. The linebackers, Marcus Washington and Rocky McIntosh on the outside. London Fletcher is the middle linebacker out of John Carroll. The corners, Sean Springs and Carlos Rogers. And the safeties, Chris Horton and LaRon Landry. And anyone here with extraordinary numbers? The leading sacker is going to be Andre Carter. And the leading interceptor looks to be Chris Horton. So 1st and 10 for the Giants on their own 34. 9:26, a good hand. And they will go with Brandon Jacobs. Off tackle right on 1st and 10. Manning hands off to Jacobs. It gets through the line and is hit at the 38 or 39. 39, they'll spot it, and Horton will bring him down, and it's a gain of 5. So 2nd and 5 for New York. Will not be Madison Hedgecock. It'll be Ward. And let's make sure I got kickers here. Nope. John Carney is the kicker. Derek Ward will run it about 10 times a game. And again, in real life, he and Jacobs were 1,000-yard runners. 2nd and 5, trap left for the Giants. Give is to Ward. Dominic, his first carry of the regular season, is hit immediately by London Fletcher. No gain. Redskins were playing on 4-2 nickel. So 3rd down and 5 for the Giants. They'll go 3 wide. Burress, Smith, and Hickson. Medium slant to Smith is the call. Eli under center. Flag is down. Dumps it down to Jacobs. Brandon will be short of the 1st down. Fletcher with a tackle. So a gain of 4. But Golston played touchy-touchy. And just like on the first drive for the Redskins, the Giants will take the easy 1st down. So 1st and 10 for New York on their own 44. 7:58 to go. Clock is stopped here. They'll work it again out of a 2-back set. Manning hasn't thrown a pass. They've only had 2 plays from scrimmage. Ward on a screen is the call. Manning finds Ward behind the 40. Gets a block. Gets a 1st down and more into Washington territory. And Fletcher will bring him down after a gain of 14. So Eli's first pass of the year is complete. They're at the DC 42. And now Ward will try trap right. They work out of the eye. Give is to Ward. Standing on the logo as he gets it to the 40. He is hit at the 34 by Landry. It's a gain of 8, and it's 2nd and 2. The Giants are going to be very comfortable on the ground. Trap right for Brandon Jacobs on 2nd and short. Jacobs to the far sideline. Gets a 1st down and is brought down at about the 30 by Carter. That's a gain of 4. And it'll be 1st and 10 for New York on the Washington 30. They'll go into the pass formation. They'll run it with Jacobs on an off-tackle right. Eli hands off to Jacobs. Brandon waits, gets around a block, brought down by Golston after a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the Washington 22. So they're pretty much in field goal range from here. Eli looks to the sideline. Medium out for Plaxico Burress is the call. Manning waits. Goes down to Burress, who has it at the 10. And he's brought down by Rogers. Does he stay in bounds? He's pushed out. But it is a gain of 14. And the Giants have it 1st and goal on the 8. So a good opening drive for New York. Both teams moving the ball seemingly rather easy. Jacobs. And try a draw here from the 8. Give from Eli. Jacobs. Brought down at the 10. That's a loss of 2 as Horton heard a who and brought him down. So 2nd down and 10. They'll go into a run set with Jacobs and Ward. Derek Ward, clock running, 4:10 to go. We'll try a fullback dive, see if they can get any closer. Ward gets to the 6 before Springs can bring him down. There's a flag down. And it'll be holding on David Deal, and then it'll bring it back 10. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the Washington 20. Ward on a flat pass is the call. Eli waits. He goes in the direction, was trying to find Kevin Boss and nothing doing. So they'll go 4 wide. Jacobs to block. And Eli out of the gun for Amani Toomer. They're going to try for the touchdown. They're going to try the long hitch. So they're going to try for 6 here. Manning waits, goes around, looks for Toomer, and that is incomplete. And so the Giants are going to be forced to kick it. So 11 plays, 46 yards. And John Carney will come out for the 37-yarder. And he has a 99.5% chance of making this. And, oh, are you kidding me? A false start on Siebert. So they back it up to the 25. This will be from 42. And again, 99.5. The Giants, what wind there is blowing from left to right. And so the Giants are kicking into the wind. Good snap. Good hold. And a good kick. So right down Broadway, 3:12 to go in the first quarter. It's the Redskins 7, the Giants 3. So Cartwright back deep to field this. Driven back to his 7. And he's hit at, well, he's over the 30. Brought down at the 36. So a 30-yard return. And the Redskins start pretty well. 3 wide, 1st and 10. Campbell, 2 for 3 in the opening drive, 43 yards and a score. Cooley. Short slant to the tight end, flag is down, and the Giants get called for an encroachment. Robbins on the defense played touchy-touchy, and it's 1st and 5. So they're going to try the bomb. They got pretty much the free play, so Campbell will bomb it down for Santana Moss, and Cofield gets to the line and knocks him down for the 3rd time. So a loss of 7. Campbell's got to get rid of it. You can't sit there and hold and hold and hold. Dump it. So the Giants have sacked Campbell 3 times here in the first quarter. Portis will try a sweep to the right, but they're going to audible to stick with the original play call. Portis and his 29 has it. 30, 40. He's brought down by Ross after a gain of 10. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Cooley on a short cross. Campbell snaps it. Cooley has it at midfield. It's a complete pass. And he tries to juke around Butler, but Butler will bring him down for a gain of 8. And Washington has it 1st and 10. A minute 27 to go. First quarter. Redskins 7, Giants 3. Randall L. They're going to throw on 1st down. Medium slant the call. Campbell under center. Waits going to have to... Oh, he's brought down again. Campbell is just not very patient. And Robbins this time will bring him down for a loss of 3. So as time running out in the first quarter, the Giants have sacked Campbell 4 times. Zorn won't be happy about that. 2nd down and 13. Campbell on a bootleg. He's going to try to carry it himself. Can he do anything with it? He scrambles. 1st down and more. He gets to the 30-yard line before Johnson can bring him down after a gain of 22. And after 15 minutes, it's the Redskins 7, the Giants 3. This is the Super Bowl champion Giants Internet Network. So the scoring in the first quarter was Campbell to Randall L. from 18 yards, capping off a 10-play, 59-yard drive. And then the Giants with a 12-play, 41-yard drive, Carney, to make it 7-3. Campbell 3 for 4 for 51, but he's been sacked 4 times. Second possession for the Redskins. The Giants, as you can see, got 3 points on their opener. 1st and 10 as we start the second quarter. The Redskins are now going into the wind, leading 7-3. Cooley on a medium slant. Campbell, his line needs to protect better. He looks around. Ross with an interception at the 25. 30 over midfield. Is going to be brought down at the 6-yard line. Aaron Ross. So Campbell, who was having a good game, and Ross picked it off and was brought down at the 6. Couldn't quite get there. 1st and goal for the Giants right there. Jacobs on the draw. Hedgecock in there to block. Jacobs tries to plow through. He gets inside the 5 and will be brought down at the 4. Springs is hurt. The clock will stop, and the Redskins will have to bring in a sub. So 2nd and goal from the 2. Triple tight end set. Boss, Matthews, and Johnson. Jacobs on a fullback dive. He just hopes to do a Nestea plunge. He waits for the C's to part. Touchdown, New York Giants. So the turnover and a 2-play drive and 6 points. So here's Carney to tack on the extra point, and they do. So 14:31 to go in the first half. The Giants lead now 10-7. So Cartwright back deep to return for Washington. That turnover hurt. Carney boots it. Cartwright on his 3. Across the 20 to the 35, but that will come back. Illegal block on Landry. And so it was at the 26, so the Redskins will start at the 16. 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers, Moss, Randall L., and Thomas. Portis in the backfield. So Campbell, who was 3 for 5 for 51 yards, has been sacked 4 times and now picked. Trap right for Portis on 1st and 10 from the 16. He waits, he gets nothing before Cofield can drag him to the grass. Well, they'll give him a yard. So 2nd and 9 now. 14 minutes to go in the first half. 10-7 Giants. Redskins again going into the wind on a beautiful day here in East Rutherford. Moss on a medium hitch. Giants possible blitz. Screen to Portis is the call. So an audible flag is down. Clark got a hand on it. Now what's the flag? An eligible man downfield. Samuels, one of the linemen, was past the line of scrimmage, and so it's not only that, so instead of it being 2nd and 9, it'll now be 3rd and 14. Or 2nd and 14. Don't need it all right now. Short, quick. To Cooley is the call, and Cooley has it at the 12. And Butler quickly brings him to the surface after a gain of 1. So now it's 3rd and 13. Washington goes 4 wide with Thrash. Portis to block. Campbell out of the gun. And 8-13. Randall L. will be it. Campbell. Is he going to scramble? Nope. He throws to Randall L., who has it for the first down at the 33, and Ross will bring him down at the 35. So a gain of 21 for the second time today. The Redskins convert on 3rd and long. They converted on a 3rd and 19 in the first quarter. And convert on 3rd and 13 now. In fact, in the bowl game, they are 4 for 4 on 3rd down. Liddell Betts in the backfield now. He'll try a trap left from the 34. Flag is down. Betts is hit at the 35 by Robbins. And let's see what the flag is. And Chris Cooley gets called for the hold. So 1st and 20 for Washington on their own 24. Flat pass. They'll try for Betts here. Betts to the far sideline, has it at the 20. Can he get anything? 25, and Antonio Pierce makes the tackle right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. So it's 2nd down and 20 for Washington. Portis on a draw. Hand off from Campbell. Portis waits, and he gets over the 30. He's hit by Butler. After a gain of 10 at the 34, the Giants were playing for the pass. 3rd and 10 a bit more manageable than 3rd and 20, obviously. They'll go 3 wide. Cooley on a medium slant. Campbell under center. He looks, he finds Cooley for a first down. Cooley over midfield. He's into the Giant territory and brought down by Butler at the 43-yard line. So a gain of 23. Campbell is 7-9 for 96 yards in his first half. And again, the Redskins dig themselves out of trouble. Portis. Sweep to the right side, to the near side. Has it. gets around a tackle and then gets in the secondary before Cofield can bring him down after a gain of 9. So second and 1 for Washington. Portis 7 carries for 48 yards. So Washington will look. They're going to run Moss on a Gardner reverse here. Portis. Hands off to Moss. Let's see if Santana can get a block. He can. 20-10 touchdown. Santana Moss. So they run the Gardner run, and it works for 34 yards. Touchdown. So here it is again. Moss had all sorts of blocking, and he scores rather easily. And so Swisha now for the extra point, and it's good. 8 plays, 84 yards, 5.5 minutes off the clock. And with 8:46 to go in the second quarter, it's Washington 14, the Giants 10. Bradshaw back to take the kick. Ahmad at his 10. 20, and he's brought down by Smoot at the 32. So a gain of 22. First and 10 for the Giants. Third possession for New York. Derek Ward will try a trap right. Out of the eye. Give to Ward. And Derek across the line, and a gain of 7 before Washington can make the tackle for Washington. 8:27 clock running here. Second quarter. Giants trail 14-10. Jacobs. Trap right is the call. Jacobs waits for his block. Moves forward. Can't get there. Horton brought him down. He's going to get 2 and needed 3. So third down and 1 for the Giants. Hedgecock and a 2 tight end set, Boss and Matthews. But this will be Eli's play all the way. Eli with the sneak. Waits for the C's to part. He needs 1, and does he get there? Horton brought him down. Nope, they're short. And they're going to go. Ahmad Bradshaw is in the backfield with Brandon Jacobs. They'll go to Bradshaw on a fullback dive. Yes, we want to call it. 4th and short. Give to Bradshaw because he get a block. He got the block. He got the first down. Golston with a tackle, but it's a full gain of 1. So the Giants have run it 12 times and only thrown it 4. They get a fresh set, 1st and 10 on their own 43. Medium slant. Steve Smith is the call. Eli under center. Throws under duress, and Steve Smith dropped it. He's screaming for a flag, and he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. Nobody really happy about that on the Giants sideline, but wasn't going to get it. Taylor nailed Manning as he threw, and Smith just couldn't hold on to it. So Jacobs will try a pitch to the left on 2nd and 10. Jacobs has it. Does he have blockers? We'll find out in a second here. Nope. Taylor rips him down after a loss of 2, and Deal is slow to get up. He hurt his ankle. I believe McKenzie is it. No, Booth. So the clock is stopped. 3rd down and 12 for the Giants. Medium fly for Dominic Hickson is the call. Manning protected, finds Hickson. Does Dominic get over the sticks? Yes, he does. Landry drags him out of bounds. And they'll measure, and they'll get it. However, Washington will challenge, and the challenge does not work. So Washington is down to 2 timeouts and 1 challenge left. 5:22 to go. 1st and 10 for the Giants on the Washington 47. A slant and go to Burris is the call. Giants trying to get greedy here. Eli throws. Rodgers with a pick at the 15. 30. He's brought down at the 49. Now, the Giants are going to challenge this because the ball may have hit the ground before Rodgers got it. So the Giants will challenge this. Rodgers rolled around before he got back up. And so they'll challenge, and it touched the ground, so it's an incomplete pass. And, oh, you can just hear the groans all the way down the northeast corridor for that. The Giants catch a break. They are not charged a timeout. They have 1 challenge left. Derek Ward, off tackle right on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the I. Ward over the 45. Carter will make the hit. It's a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Giants. They've not run the ball all that well. Kevin Boss, they need 7. Short hitch to the tight end. Manning under center. Eli waits. He will try to dump it down to Jacobs, who drops the ball. It'll be 4th and 7 for the Giants. Giants are 2 of 5 on 3rd down. Eli 3 of 8 for 40 yards. And Jeff Feagles will sideline this punt. Giants with a win behind them. Feagles stands on his own 44. Gets it away, and that's a good punt. That'll get out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So Washington takes over. 4:23 to go in the first half with a 4-point lead on their own 4-yard line. 2 tight ends set. Cooley and Davis. It'll be Mike Sellers, the blocking back on a trap right. Sellers tries to rush around, and he gets it to the 8-yard line, maybe the 9. It's the 8. It's a gain of 4. And that'll give Campbell some room as Betts comes in the game. Portis on a sweep to the right here. Gets it at about his own 1. And Blackburn will bring him down for a loss of 2. So that's a stuff. It is 3rd and 8. Washington on their own 6. 3:27 to go. Campbell, as they go to a 3-wide set, they'll slow it down so the Giants won't have a heck of a lot of time if they don't make it. 3rd down and 8. Cooley, medium slant, a call. Campbell from his end zone. Brought down by Justin Tuckett. Won't be a safety, but it's close. It's a loss of 5. And so the Redskins, clock is stopped as the Giants call time with 2:42 to go. And Washington will be punting from their own 1. The Giant offense hasn't been that much to write home about, but that's the 5th sack of Jason Campbell here in the first half. Ryan Plackmeyer. Sounds like something you get at the dentist office. He'll be punting deep to Dominic Hickson, who's standing on his own 35. Plackmeyer gets it away. Hickson gets it for a 1-yard return. Now Ross with a block, and the penalty will be accepted, but that was after the kick. So the Giants will take over essentially on their own 48. They have 2 timeouts. Jacobs and Ward in the backfield. Flat pass to Ward. Eli quickly has company in the backfield. Going to run over midfield. Fletcher with a tackle. So Eli scrambled, gets 3. They're going to hurry here. Ball spotted at the Redskin 49. Again, Ward on a short flat. Eli near side of the field. Ward has it. Can he get back over midfield, though? He does, and it's a first down. Horton with a tackle. That's a gain of, it's not a first down. 3rd down and 2. We're going to try and get a play off here. Jacobs on a dive. Do they get it off? No. So 3rd down and 2. The Giants can stop it twice. And the ball is on the Washington 44. They're not in field goal range yet. Short slant to Smith is the call. Eli under center has time. Has Smith for a first down inside the 40. And he is brought down by Smoot after a gain of 7. So the Giants will not go under a hurry up. They're in the right offense, though. 1st and 10 from the DC 37. Short cross. Dominic Hickson is the call. Redskins immediately there. Eli finds Hickson inside the 30. First down at the 20. Fletcher will bring him down after a gain of 17. And the Giants will take the first of their 2 remaining timeouts. So 90 seconds to go. It is a 4-point game. Washington 14, the Giants 10. And after the great defense to force the punt, it's a 4-play, 32-yard drive so far. So Jacobs on a draw as they try to catch the Redskins napping here. And Jacobs gets hit by McIntosh right at the line of scrimmage. And so the Giants just kind of shake their head. Clock running, ball on the 20. They are in field goal range, but they need a touchdown. So Burris on a corner fade. They want the touchdown now. Eli looks around. He goes for Burris. Touchdown, New York. He caught it, and the Giants pull ahead with 52 seconds to go. So Eli went to Burris. That's the play that won the Super Bowl. It worked. Here's Carney, and it's good. So 52 seconds left, and as Cartwright comes out, the Giants come back out ahead in the last minute of the first half. It's New York 17, Washington 14. So Manning now 7-12 for 89. They have yet to sack Eli. It has been a sloppy game. 4 penalties for Washington for 30. And the Giants have made 5 for 35. So Cartwright stands on his 8. Goes back to his 5 and has it. He gets across the 20, 30. Brought down by Thomas. 45 seconds to go. They'll go 4 wide. Campbell out of the gun. Portis to block. They can stop it twice, and I think they need about 40 yards. Moss on a medium slant. Campbell waits. He's taking a pounding. Moss has it at midfield. And he's brought down by Pierce almost immediately for a gain of 19. They'll hurry it up. They'll hold on to their timeouts. 39 seconds to go. Clock running. Medium fly. Antoine Randall. Campbell. Intercepted by Ross at the 42. He's brought down at the Washington 40, and Ross has made 2 interceptions on the day. Here it is again. And the Giants are knocking on the door. 27 seconds to go. They can stop it once. And they're already deep into, with the wind behind them, into field goal range. This would be 50 yards from here. Smith on a medium fly is the call. Eli dumps it down to Burris at the 30. And Rodgers an immediate tackle. It is a gain of 4. 23 seconds. They'll go hurry up. They'll try for the end zone. Smith on a long fly. Eli waits. Finds Smith at the 10. Smith, 5. Touchdown, New York. 9 seconds to go, and the Giants scored twice in a hurry. Here it is again. He wanted Smith. He got it at the 10 and scores. So the Giants put up 23 here in the first half. What was a 14-10 Washington lead, as Carney puts on the extra point, is now a 10-point Giant lead. The turnovers have hurt. So Cartwright, it's up to the upman here, and somebody will make a tackle after the gain of 8. And Campbell will just take a knee. And so at the end of 30 minutes here, what a turnaround. I'll give Antonio Pierce the tackle. Yes, don't call a play. So the Giants will receive. They lead by 10. And here's how it happened here. They scored twice in 41 seconds. So Washington Jacobs opened up the scoring in the second quarter. A 2-yard run following a turnover by Washington to make it 10-7. Carney converted the extra point. And Washington, after a good drive, ran the Dave Gardner reverse to Santana Moss. 8 plays, 84 yards, 5.5 off the clock. And the Redskins led 14-10. And then the bottom kind of fell out following the first turnover. Or maybe that was a short punt. Manning found Burris for 20 yards with 52 seconds to go. 6 plays, 52 yards to make it 17-14. And following Campbell's second pick, 2 plays, 33 yards, Manning found Steve Smith with 9 seconds to go, and just like that, the Giants explode for 21 points in the second quarter and lead it 24-14. And so you can see the stats while I take a sip of my beverage. This is the Super Bowl Giants streaming game of the week. So the Giants will get the football back. Ahmad Bradshaw stands on his 10. Both teams have one challenge left. The Redskins have actually run the ball 13 times for 110 yards. They have been effective with it on the ground, but the turnovers, both of them, and the fact that Campbell's been sacked 5 times for 27 yards has hurt them big time. Bradshaw on the 8 to the 20, 30, 40, brought down to 42. However, Ross gets called for the hold. Rachel was upset, and that will be a 10-yard foul from the 31. So spotted at the 21 in New York as we start the second half. Giants have not run the ball very well, 16 times for 44 yards. Trap right for Derek Ward as we start the third quarter. Ward from the 21 is hit by Carter after a gain of 2. So Ward is running 5 times for 20 yards. Jacobs 9 times for 21 yards. They'll go to a split formation now. Jacobs, not a lot of good options here. We'll try a pitch right. Eli waits. Jacobs to the near sideline, hoping to get a block from somebody. And Carter brings him down for no gain. So 2 plays, 2 yards, and that's not what the Giants need. They need to be able to run it. 3rd down now and 8. Boss does not have a catch. They'll try a short slant to him. Eli under center, has time. Flag is down. Boss has it for a 1st down. Landry with the tackle now. What's the flag? It's a gain of 9. However, Booth, the left tackle, gets called for the hold, so it'll all come back. So 3rd down and 18. It'll be Boss, the tight end. Empty backfield for Eli. Boss will be the blocker. Long slant for Steve Smith is the call. Eli from his 5 has good protection, but he doesn't have a receiver. But there's a flag down, and Smoot was hanging on him like a middle school dance party. It's a 1st down for the Giants as they get the defensive pass interference on 3rd and 18. Smith wanted the flag, and by goodness, he got it. Jacobs in the backfield now. They go 3 wide. Trap right for Jacobs. Eli still out of the gun. Jacobs from the 33 is hit by McIntosh at the 34. So a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 now for the Giants. Eli will go back under center. Manning 9 of 14 for 122 and 2 scores. Boss on a short slant on 2nd and 9. Manning waits. That is someone got a paw on that. It was Taylor. And David Deal comes back to play left tackle. He says he's fine. 12:37 to go in the 3rd. 24-14 New York. Their first possession in the 2nd half, and the wind is at their backs. Hickson on a medium cross. Manning under center. Giants hold. Eli dumps it to Boss at the 35, and he's hit at the 40 by Landry. It's a gain of 5, and they spot it actually at the Giant 39. 4th and 4. And Jeff Fiegels comes out for the punt. And he will hope to boom it. Washington is going to let it roll. Fiegels booms it, and I mean booms it, inside the 10, and it will roll dead at the 10. 51-yard punt, no return. Washington getting it now with 11:47 to go in the 3rd. Giants leading 24-14. Excuse me. First possession of the 3rd quarter. Portis 8 carries, 46 yards. Randall L. on a medium slant. They're going to throw it from the 10. Campbell dumps it down to Portis at the 12. Clinton across the 15. Hit at the 19 by Antonio Pierce. Or 16, rather, because I can tell where I am on the field. It'll be 2nd and 4. First catch for Portis. Betts in the game. They'll go into a pro. Pro set. Betts a sweep to the right, to the near side from the 16-yard line. And he gets a 1st down and more over the 20 to the 25. Corey Webster with the tackle after a gain of 10. So again, Washington has run the football well. Jason Campbell's 9 of 12 for 121, but 2 picks and 18 gazillion sacks. This time it's Portis. And they'll try a pitch up to Portis up the far side. Giants seem to be reading this one out. Can Portis get around to find some daylight? No. Johnson with a tackle, and it's no gain. So it's 2nd and 10 for Washington on their own 26. 10:09 to go in the third, clock running. Short, flat to Betts is the call. Campbell checks down to Betts on the near sideline at the 22. Betts 30. He's got a first down and a couple yards more. Johnson with a tackle. That's a gain of 9, and they didn't give it to him. So 3rd down and 1 for Washington on their own 35. 9.5 to go. Clock running. Portis. Fullback dive. They're just going to bowl him ahead. He tries the Nestea plunge, and he has it. He's got a first down. Brought down at the 38-yard line by Robbins, and it's a fresh set for Washington. Under 9 to go. They trail by 10. Cooley. Short hitch they're going to throw out of this. Campbell, someone got a hand on it. He tried to dump it down to Portis, and nothing doing. So Betts out of the game. Portis in the backfield with Thomas. He does not have a catch. Medium slant to Devin Thomas is the call. Flag down. No one near that ball. And Antoine Randall L. made an illegal shift. Don't say that too fast, okay? So 5 yards. It'll back him up to the 33, and it'll be 2nd down and 15. So Thomas on an end around. There's an immediate flag, and Samuels to left tackle jumped. So 2nd down and 20 now. Portis in the flat is the call. I don't know who Campbell was throwing to, but Kiwanuka knocked it down. It'll be 3rd and long. So Portis out of the game. It'll be cool. 4 wide receivers. It'll be 5 wide receivers as Cooley splits out his own end. Long slant to Moss is the call. Campbell waits. Good protection, and there's nobody around. Corey Webster got a hand on it and knocked it down. So the Redskins' drive is done. 4th and 20 for Plackmeyer. Punting into the wind for Hickson. Hickson stands on his 39. Plackmeyer gets it away. Hickson backs up. It's a good punt. Takes it as 28 and gets it back a 9-yard gain. So the Giants, 7:51 to go here in the 3rd. Take over on their own 38. They lead 24-14. Screen to Hedgecock is the call. Ben Madison makes the catch at the 34. 40 over midfield. How about that? It is a gain of 10, 9.5. The Giants say we're fine with that. The clock running. Jacobs. Trap left on 2nd and short. Jacobs waits. Has it. First down and more to the Washington 45. It's a gain of 7. Fletcher with a tackle. So 12 carries for Jacobs for 29 yards. Giants work out of a pro set. Off tackle right for Derek Ward on 1st and 10 from the DC 45. Ward gets 2. Horton with a hit. Giants in no hurry now. 10-point lead, driving. Wind behind them. Up 10. Boss on a short slant on 2nd and 8. Eli waits. Manning throws. Maybe, no, he's going to run. And Eli brought down at the 39 by Fletcher. So Manning had to scramble, got 4, and it's 3rd and 4. They go 3 wide. Boss on a short cross, Manning under center. Has time, but doesn't have Boss, and that is incomplete. And they are not in field goal range. What do you do here? So they look to the sideline to see what they want to do. And Manning will just do the quick kick. So Manning with the pseudo punt boots it away, and that's not bad. That will go out of bounds at the 14. So that's better than taking the touchback. And so the Redskins will start on their own 14, and Manning gets a punt. That's why you do it. Kind of in that in-between area where you're not going to go a field goal. And if you bring out the punter with a wind behind you, you're going to give it the touchback. And so Manning actually bought them 6 yards. 1st and 10 for Washington. 4:48 to go. They trail by 10. No scoring here in the 3rd quarter. Betts and Portis in the backfield. Clinton with a sweep to the right. From the 14, gets to the 15, to the 19 before Matthias Kiwanuka can make the tackle. Give it the ball at the 18, and that's a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for Washington. Randall L. on a medium slant. Campbell. That is knocked down at the line by Cofield. It'll be 3rd down and 6. They'll stay in that formation. Cooley. They need 6. Medium cross is the call. They protect Campbell. He loses the football. Now, who's got it? Butler with an interception. Butler, and then loses it. Kiwanuka has it. So Campbell is picked off, and then Butler returns it 15 yards, and then Kiwanuka recovered the fumble. So all that to tell you it's 1st and 10 for the Giants on the Washington 18-yard line. And the Giants have made Washington pay every time. Jacobs and Ward in the backfield. They'll go into a pro set. Ward. Trap right on 1st and 10. From the 18. Ward to the 15 before Horton can knock him down. It'll be 2nd and 7. Giants have run it 23 times for 63 yards. It hasn't been effective, but the 4 turnovers have given the Giants a lot of points. Jacobs on a dive play here from the 15. It gets to the 12. It's a gain of 3, and it's tick, tick, tick. So 3rd down and 4 for the Giants. They'll stay in this formation. Boss on a short cross. Eli waits, throws for the end zone. McIntosh bats it away. Good defense. They were doubling Burris. And with 2:23 to go in the 3rd, the Giants will bring out Carney to make it a 13-point game. Carney boots it. So 30-yard. Uh-oh. Steve Smith was offside. So they'll back him up 5. This will be a 34-yarder. Carney. We'll just do it again. Kick is up. Kick is good. So, 4 plays, 4 yards. Giants take advantage of the turnover, and with 2:13 to go in the third quarter, it's New York 27, Washington 14. Lale kick it deep. Carney with a good boot. Cartwright to the 5. Gets across the 20, 30, and is brought down at the 36. 31-yard return. Portis, 11 carries, 53 yards. Campbell, 10 of 18 for 130, but he's been picked off 3 times and sacked 6. Cooley on a short hitch. Campbell is brought down by Robbins. You gotta throw it, son. That Redskin line as Robbins makes his second sack of the game. Is not terrible. Samuels is the best. He's a 9 out of 10. The guards, Kendall and Thomas, are 7. The center and the right tackle are 6s. That's not horrible. 2nd and 13. Portis out of the flat is the call. Works up to the far sidelines. Has it behind the 30. Tuck is right there. Portis gets around him. There's a flag down. It won't be a first down. Gain of 6. And the reason why Portis was open, because he moved too early. Jim Zorn's going to wish he was still in Seattle after this. 2nd down and 18. Portis on a draw is the call. Trying to get anything here. And Portis is over the 30. Robbins will bring him down at the 33. They doubled Moss. They get 5. They go 4 wide. Empty backfield for Campbell. And Cooley will be a receiver, although he'll play as an end. So 3rd down and 13. Long hitch to Moss is the call. Campbell with Pierce on him throws. Webster got a hand on it, and that will be a punt. So Plackmeyer will come out with 24 seconds to go, and the Redskins just kind of spinning their wheels here. Plackmeyer with punting into the wind. Hickson stands on his 34. Backed up to his 30. Goes to the... It's a 9-yard return. Spot it there. And with 19 seconds to go in the third quarter, the Giants can start just to nibble at the clock. Two tight end set. And Bradshaw, nope. We'll just take it and run out the third quarter clock here. He gets nothing. Gets 1, technically. And the Giants are content to be going into the wind. So as we head to the fourth quarter on the Super Bowl Giants Retro Sports Network, it's the Giants 27, the Redskins 14. So those are the team stats. Washington's had the ball longer, and they're 6 of 10 on 3rd down, but remember they started the game 5 for 5. Giants have had 4 red zone possessions, and they've gotten 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals out of the deal. So 6 and 20 points. Not a lot of scoring in the third quarter. Carney, the field goal after another turnover, and Campbell went from living the life of Riley to now being picked off 3 times and sacked 6. Giants have run it 25 times for 67 yards, and Eli, not at the point, going to throw it a heck of a lot more. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Ward on a trap left. Eli hands off to Ward at the Giant 40. Derrick hit by Griffin at the Giant 40. it'll be third down. Now they're going to have to throw it. So the Giants trying to run some clock, and that is not the best way to do that. 4 wide receivers manning out of the gun, so Toomer is in. Medium cross to Steve Smith is the call. Jacobs goes out as a receiver, and Manning tries to dump it down to him, and Jacobs dropped it. So 2 dropsies for Jacobs on the afternoon. Brandon, not a good receiver. And Fiegels will punt this one into the wind. Washington's going to try to return this. Fiegels gets it away at the 15, taken to the 20, and Randall L. got 9 yards. So Washington takes over in their own 25. They trail 27-14. And there's 14-10 to go in the football game. Everybody's got all 3 timeouts, and both teams have a challenge left. Portis and try a sweep to the near side here on 1st and 10 on the 25. He's still got to run it some, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds after a gain of 4. So 2nd and 6, 13:59 to go, clock running. Redskins have run the ball well. They've run it 19 times for 136 yards. Betts, trap right. They run it out of the eye. And Betts over the 30, and that's as far as he's going to get. So it makes it 3rd and 5. They go 3 wide. Thomas joins Moss and Randall L. Thomas, short slant to him. He hasn't made a catch. Campbell is brought down by Antonio Pierce. The Redskins line is Swiss cheese right now. Antonio brings him down. That's his 2nd sack of the day. He only had 1 in 2008. He's got 2 today. And 4th and 13. Here comes Plackmeyer. Wind at his back. Hickson retreats back to his 30 and gets to the 30. It's a gain of 6. 47-yard punt. 6 yards on the return. 11:54 to go. Giants looking pretty, up 27-14. Trap right for Jacobs is the call. Hedgecock in the block. Jacobs gets a block, gets a 1st down over midfield. And it's a gain of 14. Now it's 14 carries for 46 yards. Giants will keep it on the ground. Ward. Off tackle right from the Washington 49. Ward waits, and he'll get a couple before Washington makes the tackle. Gain of 2. 11 minutes to go. Clock running. So medium fly. Steve Smith, Eli under center. Dumps it down to Ward at midfield. Ward gets almost a 1st down. He gets into the 40. It's a gain of 7 or gain of 5. And Washington, the right out. Ward in the flat is the call. Eli has it. He finds Ward, so the clock will, at least will run. Derrick can't get a 1st down, and Washington just kind of chases him out for a loss of 1. So 4th and 4. And they'll slow it down. And Fiegels will pooch it. So Fiegels skies this one And that goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. My goodness, what a punt. So 38 yards. And the Giants have Washington back up to their 5. So, Betts and Portis in a 2 tight end set. Portis. Off tackle right, just to get out of the shadow of their own end zone. Campbell has not managed the ball well today. Portis gets a first down over the 20. What a run for Portis. It's a gain of 16. He has 78 yards on 14 carries. They go 3 wide. Cooley. Short cross. 8:50 to go. Pierce in the backfield. Pierce brings him down. Another sack of Campbell. For Pierce, that's his 3rd sack of the ball game. So Jason Campbell has not done much. But he's it. You're not bringing anyone else in. So 2nd down and 16. Campbell. Going to run a sweep to the right. Just trying to free something up here. And he gets it across the 20 to the 25. It's a gain of 9. It's 3rd down and long. 3rd and 7. Campbell out of the gun. With Portis to block. Halfway home here in the 4th. Slant to Moss. He's got to throw it. He's got time. He's got Moss, a first down over the 35. Webster with an immediate tackle. A gain of 12. Now, you might as well take the challenge. The pass may have hit the ground. The crowd wants him to challenge it. You lose a timeout, you're up 13. Take the challenge. A ruling on the field stands, and the Giants get called with a timeout, and they can't make another challenge. So 1st and 10. That was worth the gamble. Portis. On a dot, flag is down, and Thomas makes a false start. Washington now has 9 penalties for 70 yards. 1st and 15. Portis on a sweep. They'll stick with the call. Campbell barely hands it off. There's all sorts of people there, and Portis gets hit by Kiwanuka after a gain of 2. Well, 6.5 to go. It was looking like the Giants' day. Moss on a medium out. Campbell out of the gun. Throws to Moss short of the first down at the 43. Can't turn the corner. Webster shoves him out of bounds. A gain of 10. 5:52 to go. Clock running. 3rd down and 3. Cooley on a short slant. Cooley's got it at midfield. First down. And Butler with a tackle. 5:14 to go. Gain of 9. And now they're just telling Campbell, you got to throw it. You got to throw it. You cannot take another sack. Thomas on a short hitch. Intercepted by Dockery at the 40-yard line. And he's going to go all the way for 39 yards. Kevin Dockery brings it down to the Washington 18, and that should do it. And that should be the ballgame. 5 turnovers for Washington. 4 interceptions. Jacobs on a dive with 4:17 to go. Ball on the 18 of DC. Jacobs to the 16. That's a gain of 2. And the Giants are just content to tick, tick, tick. Ward. Off tackle left. From the 16-yard line, Ward hit at the 15. It's a gain of 1. Siebert is hurt. The right guard, Booth, will come back in. Giants wanted the clock to run. 3:23 to go. 3rd down and 7. Ward on a flat. Eli to throw. And that is incomplete. It's not a good throw. And the Giants will be content to take the 3 and make Washington score 3 times in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Carney from the near sideline, near hash, gets it away and good. So 4 plays, 3 yards. Washington has outrun New York. They've outthrown New York. They've also been outsacked by New York 8 times for 44 yards. And that is the difference, along with 5 turnovers. New York has had 5 red zone possessions and scored 5 times for 23 of their 30 points. Cartwright back to return. And Upman will get this, number 45, and he is hit at the 28. Siebert's back. The Giants are kind of like, no, we wanted you. Anywho. So 4 wide receivers. Campbell out of the gun. Medium slant to Moss. Campbell waits. Throws incomplete. 2nd and 10, 2:54 to go. No one else, I think, took a snap, so it's not like there's anyone else you can go to. Portis on a short pass is the call. Campbell finds him at the 33. And he'll get a 1st down and more over midfield. Portis brought eventually down by Butler after a gain of 28 yards. So Portis runs to daylight. His 2 catches for 34. They go into a hurry-up. Giants 30, Washington 14. Short slant. Randall L. Incomplete. So Portis out, Cooley in. Chris has 4 catches for 41 yards. 2nd and 10, 2.5 to go. Cooley on a short hitch. Campbell dumps it down to Cooley. That worked. And Cooley won't get a 1st down. Butler will make the tackle. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Washington does have all 3 timeouts, but they will get the playoff before the 2-minute warning. Thomas on a medium cross. Campbell in the pocket. Finds Thomas for a 1st down. Inside the 30. Phillips with a tackle at the 25. It's a gain of 10. And they will let it go to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go. The Redskins need a miracle the size of the Empire State Building as they trail by 16. So if they get a touchdown here, they have to go for 2. Cooley. Short slant from the Giant 27. Pierce in the backfield. Cooley's got it. Hit almost immediately by Butler, who upends him. Giants with 5 or 6 defensive backs. It's a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Washington goes hurry up. Randall L. Short slant. Campbell scrambles down to Cooley. Will turn and get the first down. Butler will make the tackle. 1:42 to go. James Butler has 10 tackles on the day. So the safety out of Georgia Tech having himself a day. 1:38 to go. Ball on the Giants 17. Randall L on a short slant. Campbell finds Randall L at the 12. And he's brought down immediately by Ross with 1:17 to go. And again, they're just going to go right to the line and snap it. Short out to Cooley. Campbell has time. He dumps it to Moss at the 10. And he gets out of bounds. Corey Webster makes the last contact with $1:07 to go. 3rd down and 3. Redskins do have all 3 timeouts. But I think they would wait to see if the Giants obviously are going to be watching for the onside here. Randall L in the end zone is the call. Campbell throws. There's a flag down. And it's going to be pass interference on Corey Webster, a 9-yard penalty. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 1 with 1:03 to go. Campbell on a bootleg. They're going to try to catch the Giants by surprise here. Campbell waits, running. No! Johnson with a tackle. A loss of 3. And Washington calls time with 59 seconds to go. 2nd and goal from the 4. Not a lot of good calls here. Short cross to Cooley is the call. He throws a jump pass. No. Thomas got a hand on it. 3rd down. 53 seconds to go. They'll go to a more conventional 3 wide receiver set. Not a lot of good calls. Slant to Cooley. 3rd and goal on the 4. Campbell is brought down by Robbins. Another sack for Robbins. That's his 3rd today. 4th and goal with 48 seconds to go. Ball spotted at the 8. Moss on a slant. Yep, 3 don't do you any good. It's hit and hope time. Campbell's got to stick with it. Campbell steps up, brought down by Clark. Giants win. So with 42 seconds to go, this one is over. Eli will take a knee. The Redskins should concede the ball game. 41 seconds to go. Washington calls time. Eli will take a knee. And that should do it. Yep. The ball game's over. In the end, my goodness, Washington just... Jason Campbell is going to need some serious Advil. The Giants win this one by the score of 30-14. So in the fourth quarter, just a field goal by Carney. The Giants sacked 10 times. Or Campbell was sacked 10 times. And they turned it over 5 times. What a good effort for the Giants in week 1 of the season. Springs is out. So Jason Campbell, 20 of 33 for 223. Eli Manning only had to throw it 23 times. 13 for 23, a $147, but 2 scores. Giants ran it 32 times. Jacobs, 15 for 48. Derek Ward, 10 for 28, but that's all you need to do. They didn't really need to do much more than that. Ward, the leading receiver, 4 catches for 23. Burris, 3 for 38. Jacobs dropped 2, and Smith dropped 1. Chris Cooley, 7 catches for 58 yards. Bradshaw, 3 kick returns for 66. Cartwright, 6 for 141. Swishin made both of his extra points. Carney made 3 for 3 field goals and 3 for 3 extra points. Fiegels, 4 punts, 173. And Eli with the quick kick got 25. That's why you do it. So you don't take the chance of the touchback. Blackmeyer, 4 for 168. Butler, 10 tackles for the Giants. Pierce. Robbins with 3 sacks. Ross, 2 picks for 97 yards. Dockery, a pick for 39 yards. 64 tackles, 10 sacks, 7 defense passes, and 4 interceptions. We'll give Antonio Pierce, the player of the game, 3 sacks and 7 tackles. Washington never got a hand on Eli. They didn't make any interceptions either. And so that'll do. The next football stream will be the Week 1 matchup for the Indianapolis Colts. Until then, I'm Ron Juckett. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you the next time. So long, everybody.